But you're saying the right words? You're saying the right words?
Yeah.
Thinking about working in the movies in India?
That would be a dream come true. Like, I always love the moves and
Natural
vibes.
dance vibe.
Yeah.
You don't like the gym.
I set up a gym, used it about once, was a dust collector after.
So what's the gym doing now?
Nothing.
4 sports cars?
3.
Any other cars?
Yeah, well,
Who are you, man? You're so mean.
Am I? Andre, when you're ready, be gentle. What the hell you give me that look for, mate?
Let's do this.
All right.
so do you what? Count down?
If he takes my elbow off, I won't be able to pump again.
1,
Be gentle.
2, 3.
Welcome to Knights Dugout. I am Sushila Deshpande, homeopath, and with me today, legendary cricketers from KKR, the backbone of the team, and from my favorite part of the world, the West Indies. It's a fanboy moment for me. Fan uncle because I'm a little older than you guys, but love West Indies. Absolutely love West Indies. Grew up in the 80s and 90s when King Viv was King Viv, when Clive Lloyd had 5 slips, 2 gullies, a backwards square leg, and just a couple of short legs. You didn't see anybody in front. Those were glory days. West Indies will come here, roll us over in 3 days, and off they go. But that's my story. Let's talk about your story. Andre, Russell, Sunil Narine, welcome to the show. So we're just going to roll a little bit about KKR, and I thought we'd start with your complaints because, at the end of the day, there must be something that you're bothered with. So I know your sleep cycle to begin with is all over the place because you come from far away, 10, 11 hour difference. So Andre?
One have to wake up a bit too early.
Which will be, you say the time you'd like. We'll pass it on.
All right. When I'm in India, I go to bed like late in the mornings.
But what time? Like 3, 4?
Yeah, around that time. Sometime a bit later.
So let's say 5.
Yeah,
5 a.m. is your switch off, and then your wake up should be 1 in the afternoon.
at least 1.
Let's make it 2.
Yeah.
2:30. Management to note. 5 a.m. he'll be sleeping. 2:30 he'll be up, which is fine. The games are in the evening anyway. What about Sunil?
Probably the same thing. I think they should only be night flights. And a little less work outside of cricket.
You're like this.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary. I told them. This comes in the way of your. I mean, you're here to play cricket. What the hell is you sitting on a couch talking to some old man who thinks he's funny? Point to bring up with the guys. All right. Let's say something nice about Kolkata, though. You guys have been, I think, 2012, 2014 was it?
14, yeah.
Yeah. What's your memories now of this? This is like your second home almost. You're here every year.
Coming back here is always a warm feeling, and you generally enjoy it as much as you can. And as you said, it's the second home.
Andre, what about you?
Whenever I land in Calcutta, it's just always a vibes. In terms of the support staff, the smile on their face, can tell that.
Oh, that's an Indian thing. We just smile because life sucks. There's no option now. We're given the smile or die. It's like that. So we just keep smiling.
Who are you, man?
Oh, I'm not very popular.
You're so mean.
Am I? Yeah, so let's go back to the auctions. I think Sunil, you're one of the few guys who's played with one franchise start to finish. That's it.
Yeah, from the first year, same team, one auction, and since the first day I've been loving it, enjoying it, and I don't think there's.
Sunil, we need to write this down. So you should get equity because 12 years have passed. You should be at least 10 to 15% owner of the company. I mean, come on, guys, you work anywhere. I mean, you're the backbone of the thing. You've been with them from the beginning. We need to have a talk after the podcast.
You should do it.
I'm going to. I have a 1-year LLB degree, which in India is like 1/3 of the full law degree, but we can work with that till we find someone better. So first, from start to finish, you're also with all the night franchises across the world.
Yeah, in all the tournaments I play, which is great. So you get that understanding of each other, and I think all the support staff and the camera crew and those things keep going from team to team. So it's great.
So what is the story with you, Andre, back in 2014?
Well, that was my second auction.
Oh, yeah, Delhi first.
Delhi
right?
first, yeah. It was a very emotional one for me because, went unsold, and then KKR bought me in the auction, and since then, I haven't been in the auction. They have showed trust and, loyalty, and I think I've been doing that on the field as well.
Well, I think let's not beat around the bush. You guys have been fantastic for 10 and 12 seasons, which not too many people have, had that consistency across the board. So, yeah, I think you should be paid double. And you should get your rules the way you want it. Night flights, special plane. I mean, these are small things, yeah. Where's Mr. Mysore? We'll have a chat. Yeah. Tell me if we've crossed the line. I'll have to come back to the West Indies with you guys and work at the airport or something. One of those stories. All right, let's see. We've got some more formal stuff. Let's talk about first impressions. Hey, so you guys first met back in the day in a domestic match in the West Indies, and apparently Mr. Narine took Mr. Russell's wicket. Is that correct?
I think that was on the 19.
On the 19.
To be honest, on the 19, you're still getting to know yourself, and you don't know much of the other players. You just go and try to contribute to the team in whatever way.
Was he already this big guy with a presence and all that, or was he a young, skinny sort of teenager?
I think he always had that built, but probably wasn't that strong in those days.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, that's him.
That's the under 19?
Can you guys delete that?
Yeah.
Whatever they show me.
No. Do you have a young Sunil Narine picture? Won't be fair to just show one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And if you can't, just get anybody. Because we can't say for sure. Yeah, so I'm just thinking when the talent was there after Courtney Walsh, Curtly Ambrose, that generation, and they started losing bowling talent. We still had Lara and all, and the bowling talent seemed to dissipate a little bit. So I think they missed a trick on that. West Indies Cricket Board, if you're listening, I don't do a very good accent, man. I'll try my best. You can tell me how. Pato, is it? Yeah?
A little bit of patwa.
Yeah. Can you teach us a little bit?
So if I'm saying what's up, I would say wagwan.
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 Wagwan. Wagwan. Can you do any, I know you're Trinidad, but can you do patwa?
We don't do patwa. I think we have a broken English.
Can you give me an example? What is that like?
Maybe how fast we say it, or we mightn't pronounce.
You can't talk faster than us.
words.
Look at me. Nobody can understand a word I'm saying. I got married because she couldn't understand. Yeah. Come on, guys. All right. So apparently Gautam pushed for you, Sunil. We already asked him this question. And the reason why he pushed for you in 2012, under his great story, is because he said, this is the guy I can't read and I can't, it's the bowler I don't want to face.
Yeah, I think we played my first international ODI tour, and I think that's where
he faced you.
Yeah, I think the class of the individual, if he's struggling a bit, then I think you're doing a good job. And in saying that, I think he has a good cricketing brain as well.
All right. The Dre Russ himself, apparently you forget things, and you forgot a kit bag in the hotel after reaching the ground at Abu Dhabi. What's this story? You're top of the line professional cricketer, one of the best in the world.
It happens. It just shows that we are human. So I went to practice the day before. My kit was a bit damp, so normally would put them on the balcony so they can get some fresh breeze and stuff. And because I had 2 kit bags in the room, so normally I would put it close to the door.
Yeah.
So on my way out, it would be right there.
Vision.
Yeah. When I got to the ground, everyone was picking up their kit bag, and I look on that side, no kit bag. I look on the other side, no kit bag. And I start to smile. And I said to Raju, I want someone to get my kit bag. It's in my small room. And he was like laughing. Everyone find it funny. And actually borrow another teammate gears to go in the nets and have a hit. By that time, to get back, it was there. So, that's the comfort that these guys give us as well when we messed up.
Fair enough, but I'm just thinking there's some parts that you can't borrow, like Abdi guard, and there's some personal things which you won't be comfortable taking from somebody else.
That's true. Like, for instance, the box.
Exactly. So let me put it this way. If you had to borrow a box from somebody else in your team, whose would you borrow?
Honestly, I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. Is what's close and what's available when it comes on to protection. So make sure that
the jewels are protected.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, that's more important than the cleanliness issue. I totally get what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's really stupid saying, no, I wasn't clean, but now I don't have any, Okay, Mr. Narine, your story is fascinating. You have this is true firstly because I don't know with my research team. You travel with suitcases of chips from Trinidad.
It became a habit. The first few years, you're coming in a country you're not too sure about, and the food is different. So just to have some similarity and comfort in food, I think.
And it's a long tour.
Yeah. I started it, and then over the years, I just continue the habit.
You're like the biggest fan of these brands. I mean, you have to. Okay, we'll talk about that later. In the meantime, Andy Russell, we've got an idea for Sunil Narine, which is we'll get Indian wafers just to get you accustomed. It'll save you money, space, time, all that. You can just taste and tell us if they anything close to home. my lovely ex-Miss India contestant.
Everything tastes good for him.
Does it? But this is just plain wafers, right?
This is
just
chips.
regular chips, regular chips. Can this compare? It's not bad.
It's good.
So you still prefer the Caribbean flavor?
Yep.
We tried. Yeah. Apparently, you don't like the gym. And he's obviously crazy about the gym. And again, true story or not, Andre, please tell us, verify. So you went to his house or you watched it on Zoom or something and you found a gym in his house.
No, I went to his house, just walking around,
Right.
seeing this nice gym setup. I was like, yo, big man. And he's like, oh, just have it there.
Mr. Narine, what's the story?
COVID.
You had something to do.
Yeah, obviously couldn't leave home, so I said I'll just, in case that I'm bored and genuinely want something to do when I'm home, I set up a gym, used it about once, and then was a dust collector after.
So this is one of the best athletes of his generation, but he loves his chips, carries them with him, and he bought a gym and used it once.
Yeah.
Fair.
Every equipment,
Yeah.
dumbbells, everything was
Untouched.
fresh, brand new.
So what's the gym doing now? It's where you keep the chips.
The same thing it's been doing over the years.
What?
Nothing.
You can't return it, right?
No, but it's at least if you invite people over, they think you're proper.
Proper professional.
That's great, man. You should show a guy the house with the first time, his bedroom, there's the bathroom, there's the gym. Good stuff, Sunil Narine. Okay, winning IPL together, 2014. What is that like?
I think it was a good feeling for me. I think winning 2012 and then winning 14, I think you generally thought, okay, well, it's going to continue. But knowing how difficult it is and then it got, I think it just made the last year even more important, and hopefully we get back that hunger and energy and could give a good performance in a title win.
Let's see if we can do this. How well do you know your bro? So we'll start with Sunil. You have to answer about Andre Russell. Which famous cricketer does Russell admire in terms of the way he conducts his life also, not just as a cricketer?
Probably say Chris Gayle.
Wow. Right? Fair?
Right.
Okay, next question. Which is the one thing that Andre Russell dreams to buy? This you should know, because apparently he's talked about this a lot. But he seems to...
Talk about a lot, to be honest. And to pinpoint one is going to be genuinely tough, but probably it has to be an expensive car or something.
It's somewhere in the family, but it's more than a car. If a car could go up a bit.
A plane.
It's smaller than a plane. So it's a car that's going up, but it's not a plane.
A helicopter.
Yes! There you go. This is you got to clarify this story as well. So you want to buy one, but the government stopped you.
No, that was like thinking about, in the future, I would buy one, but then it's like a lot of rules and all of those things in order to land and it makes a lot of noise. So the government is gonna be like, my neighbors will hate me if.
That's one. And two, it says here that you need to have a pilot.
Definitely. I'm not gonna fly that thing.
So you don't want to learn how to fly?
I would love to, but it's gonna take some time and just in case emergency.
Fascinating. KKR, we need to up that purse here. Man's got to buy a helicopter. And a landing pad. But you got a big mansion, right? So you can probably land it in the house?
Yeah, I have a nice rooftop space.
There you go. And you got Eden Gardens here. Permissions granted. To both. What is Andre Russell's favorite time to go to the gym?
Early morning.
But there's a time written here, which is, if you could be specific. In India?
2 o'clock. 4 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
No.
6.
You're at 4 is good. Just a little more.
5.
No. Between 4 and 5.
4:30.
That's it. Is that right?
Yeah.
4:30 a.m. 6:15 and 1.5 hours, let's say, you work out?
No. I just do it short and sharp.
Okay.
Maybe 35, 40 minutes, I'm out.
And then you go back to bed?
Shower, bed.
So it's time for Andre Russell to talk about Sunil Narine. Let's see what he knows. Sunil was named after a famous Indian personality.
Sunil Gavaskar.
Correct, right?
Yeah.
And I think your dad wanted you to be a bat as well.
Yeah,
right?
so he followed Sunil Gavaskar career, had books on him.
Yeah.
And I have a bigger sister, and he nearly named her Sunil because he was so in love with his cricket, and he just wanted her son to try to walk in his same footsteps and play cricket as well.
Against which team did Sunil make his test debut? Oh, that's a bit tough. Okay, we have to help. Let's help.
Bangladesh?
No, but
brother.
they speak.
Oh, England.
Yeah, that's right. I was about to.
In England.
England, right?
Yeah.
How many? Oh, nice. How many sports cars does Sunil own currently? Oh, you know. Andre's counting on his fingers. He's running out of fingers. How much money you got, brother?
4.
4 sports cars?
3.
Any other cars?
Yeah, well,
So how many totally?
7.
Andre, can you match that? Mr. Helicopter? 7 cars, 3 or 4 sports cars, 3.5, let's say. Oh, why are you blushing about this? You've got a story to tell, huh?
Yeah, I have like 3 cars. I bought a car off him.
Did he give you a discount?
Yeah. Give me
How do
a
you know?
Brother price.
He's smiling. he made sure his margin for the chips and the snacks was there and then he sold it. Yeah. All right. Sunil is the only bowler to bowl a maiden in a super over. Okay, this happened once in the IPL. Who was the batsman?
In the IPL or CPL?
CPL.
Nicholas Puran.
Wow. Were you in the game?
Nah. But I was watching it.
Yeah.
I was like wondering when he's gonna get bat to ball. But it was like spinning so big.
But that must have been fantastic. One of the best hitters of a ball, firstly.
In cricket, you have those good days, and sometimes it's great. So I think it's just he was young, and I think the pressure of that super over was high. It's tough for even senior guys. So nerves was probably high, and then obviously playing in Guyana where the wickets suit spinners, I think that was the advantage for me.
Did you buy a sports car after that?
No, not.
To celebrate? Why is it I mean, it's a slightly personal question, but I'm just asking as a viewer, as a fan, you never show any emotion. Sometimes you've taken like 3 wickets in an over and there's just, I mean, it's almost you give the 5 like you've been forced to give 5. It's like, I mean, Andy Russell comes with a big, chest out and all that and you're like...
Growing up, a lesson from my dad is that if you get someone out today, you still have to play them tomorrow or next time.
So don't overdo it.
I think it's just enjoy the moment as much as you can, but not overdo it.
Hey, Sunil, what if it's his last game ever and you get him out?
He could go and commentate after.
True. Good. Smart guy, Mr. Russell. This guy is quick. One more sports car management. What color is missing? Green, yellow? We'll get that as well. So we've got this thing called Keeping It Light with the Knights, and this is a video of your dance face-off in Trinidad.
Yeah.
They were telling me that Sunil is very quiet and private, and I don't think he's really like that. I can see some moves there. It's your dusra. The personality changes slightly. Andre, a little bit of Indian Bhangra. You've forgotten your West Indian roots. She's looking like a Punjabi boy from India now. That's how we dance.
Well, I think I'm mixed.
I think you're culturally screwed up now. We've really messed up your head. He's 37% Indian and there's no way out. Okay, let's see the next one.
Do you say any right words? Do you say any right words?
Yeah. Because we listen to this song so many times.
I think there's one more song before we comment on. And the first video where you're dancing, where you're driving and singing as well, is how?
I listened to that song maybe 25 times from Bangladesh until I get home. So
Thinking about working in the movies in India?
that would be a dream for me.
Yeah.
Dream come true. Like I always love the moves and the whole
National
vibes.
dance vibe.
Yeah.
We just got some breaking news that the car in the first video was actually Sunil's car which you bought.
Yeah.
which was used. So in a sense, your spirit is in the video as well. Well, I can't find Sunil in the other video. Where were you when they were singing and dancing and having a good time when he's performing?
I was taping.
He's good. He's sharp. Just like his bowling.
I'm listening in Jersey, is it?
Right from after the game.
Just watch. Andre is fully into it. So is Mr. Gill. But I think at one point our lead actor says, "Okay, let's have a hug," and off you go. But Andre goes right into the front. So is it true that Sunil likes to party back home? Like he changes personality and he's quite wild on the floor and everything else, but in India he keeps this low profile.
It all depends on the music, I think, for him.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It would be more comfortable back home in his space.
Let's put this challenge out there for KKR that for Sunil and I to go berserk on the dance floor, we need dancehall, we need reggae, we need West Indian stuff. Is that correct?
No.
I was hoping, yeah.
This is Andre Russell getting a trim, not just a trim, proper styling, is it? How did you trust him? I mean, with due respect, he's an off spinner.
You know, when you're on tour and you're in certain places, you don't really trust certain barbers to cut your hair because, you know, my hair is different. So, you know, he said, I can do it. And I was like, what? But he did a decent job the first time and he keeps getting better. Now he have his full kit and, you know, I know if I need a haircut.
So that's why you want the helicopters. You can fly him from Trinidad to Jamaica and get your haircut, fly him back.
Yes.
All right. I mean, it's something to look at, you know, post-cricket as well. Maybe a chain of famous, the Narines or whatever, will have a nice name. I'm sure it can work out. All right, it's been great talking to you, but as we end, I think we're done. We have to do an arm wrestling thing. Because you're known as the muscle guy.
How am I gonna?
I'm much lighter than you, don't worry. Under, when you're ready, be gentle. What the hell you give me that look for, mate?
Let's do this.
All right.
So do you what? Count down?
If he takes my elbow off, I won't be able to pump again.
1,
Be gentle.
2, 3.
Help. Come on, Sunil, pull. Thank you, man. Yes! In good old-fashioned Indian victory. I like it. All right. Thank you, guys. That was excellent. But we need you to sign the bat. Okay, the episode is over, but it doesn't mean our relationship has to end. Like, subscribe, and you say it. That's right, hit the bell icon. Very good. Now catch the ball. Whoops. But do you know the Indian bad words and all that, having played here enough? Whatever you know.
There's nothing that can go on this podcast.
Oh, yeah, correct. Okay, could you give me some of that? Half the word. Half the word is
It's
allowed.
like Ben Stokes, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Ben Stokes?
Yeah, that's
sounds
it.
like
Yeah.
that.
It's very close to it. Yeah.